So you may remember about a month and a half ago when I got fired by a customer because I couldn't find her husband's vehicle after he drove it off in the middle of nowhere, got stuck, got lost, and doesn't know where it is. Ben and I came out here with the rollback and the Jeep, searched all over except for this one area out here we couldn't get into. We never found the thing. She was not happy about that. She fired us. Well, now it's about a month and a half later from when we did that. She's weighed all her options, realized she doesn't have many options, and unfired me. So my dad's in town. There he is. And we came out here to see if we can find it again. This time we just brought my sneaker truck. I was hoping that the ground is dry enough now that this can drive out to where we need to go, plus also tow the car back if we find it. So that is the plan. We've got this, there's quite a big area out here we weren't able to search last time because the ground was so wet. It's a lot drier now, but if you look here, there's still some wet spots, and I'm hoping we don't find anything too wet for this 10,000 pound truck. So now luckily the lady was finally able to talk to her husband. He's doing a little bit better now, I guess, but not like great. But either way, he was able to draw some map on how to get to the car. So you see the map right here. And as you can see with the map this detailed and has all this information on it, I don't see how we could not find the car on this one. So now that we have all this wealth of information here, and I'll put the map side by side with actual Google Maps to show how big of an area we're talking about here that this map covers. I don't know what it is in square miles, but I'll put it at the bottom here when I edit this video. That's what we have to go off of. So judging by that map, there's no way we can screw this up, right?
Can't screw it up.
No, we got this. So we're gonna head out and follow that map. So the day we came out here, we did fly the drone out here a little bit. We only got so far out, and then it got so windy we couldn't fly anymore. So we know it's not in the first part of this, but there's quite a few miles of open land here that maybe we'll try again with the drone or just drive in and see what we can find. I'm already regretting not bringing the Jeep. It's not smooth out here. Where is he? There he is. There's a antelope out there running across the field, you can see. Big ones too for antelope.
Okay, here's the fork. If we go left, we go to that reservoir over there. There you go.
So we got to this intersection here. That one goes out to a reservoir out there. This one heads straight out that way, and then there's another four-way intersection out there. So my dad is flying his drone. I've already eliminated this one. It goes straight to the pond. It's not at the pond. So now we're going out that way and out the other way to eliminate that one, because my guess is it's straight out. Because you saw on the map, there's no other turns after this one. It's this way, so how could it not be there? Okay, now I am really regretting my choice of vehicle. This is the truck that's not supposed to get all scratched up and messed up.
Yeah, exactly.
So for the first time in 2 days of this searching adventure, we can see a barn from the middle of nowhere. So that gives me hope. And actually, if I look right, I think I'm pointing at it in the camera there, I see water. And if I remember right, it was next to a lake by a tree where there was a barn. I thought he said red barn. That was not red, but it's a barn. So like, this is the closest we've gotten to
Break over, we might see a little
what
more.
we're told. Yeah, hopefully. Problem with finding it though is that means we have to get it out of here, and we don't have the keys this time, because when I got fired, she made me give her the keys back. So we have to tow it and dolly it out of here, and the little tiny dolly tires are gonna be interesting. So we flew the drones again. We got two of them. I got mine, my dad's got his, and we spread out and picked different directions to go look. I flew all the way down the road to that lake right there. It's definitely not at that lake. And then I flew all the way out to over those barns and stuff out there in the valley. Well, I didn't get all the way to them, or I could see all the way to them clear as day. And the road that goes between, there's absolutely no car. There's another road that goes way off out that way, no car. My dad went out this way, no car. So it's pointless for us to continue down this super nasty rough road, so we're gonna turn around right here and go up and then branch across this kind of rim right here that goes from the valley up into the plateau. You go across this rim, and there's another road that heads back out towards the main road that is where me and Ben made it into and couldn't make it any farther because the road was flooded. So we're gonna try to go back out that way that we never made on that trip. And if we complete that loop, we've kind of covered all of the roads in this area that we didn't get the first trip out here. And if that's the case, I don't know where it would be. But the problem we were just talking about is when this happened, this was all snow. All snow. So there's nothing to say he was driving on a road or anywhere near one. It could just be like cross country on the snow, and we're never going to get to it unless we grid search this whole area, which we can't do. So we'll turn around and try to make that other loop out of here and see what we get. So this is our turn?
Yeah, this is it for now.
Yeah, I'd say it's been a minute since anyone's drove out here. And this should lead us all the way past those other two ponds and then back out the road that me and Ben tried coming in.
All right. There's one over this way and there's one over this way, so we're about a half a mile from the quarter mile from one, half mile from the other.
Okay. Looks like we're driving into the creek now. That's exactly what we're doing. But that's the road, I guess. Then, which means when me and Ben were coming down this from the other way, we had zero chance of driving through that water because it's this deep and it was over the top up there. Yeah, that would have been bad to drive into this.
Yeah.
Thinking it was just like water running across the desert floor, and it's really this 3 foot deep right here. Hey Ben, it's a good thing we turned around when we did, or we would have been walking.
Wild cows.
Those are not cows.
Those are cows.
Are those why are their necks so long?
Okay, then maybe they're horses.
They're horses. Those are for sure horses.
Wild horses.
Are they wild horses? I mean, we're on open land. We're not on like a pasture or anything.
What else would be out here?
Huh. Yeah, probably wild horses.
There's a colt. Youngin.
Yeah, we're not near anything or in any pasture land or anything like that, so I guess they're wild horses.
We gotta watch out going around this if the water's not, because the water's right there.
Yeah. And it's very green here.
Yeah.
And this truck's very heavy.
I'm gonna walk out.
Doing good. Yeah, we gotta be really careful through here. Because in these little low spots, if it's soft in the bottom, because we're like at water level, and this road gets to those power lines on the map?
Yes.
Okay.
As long as we don't get in the water, but this is, see all this low? We gotta stay out of that.
Yeah. How strong you think these bushes are if we got a hook to them to winch out? Strong enough to pull out a 10,000-pound truck?
No, we gotta have to get those horses to pull us out.
We gotta rope some wild horses.
Get some synthetic rope. They were coming out of there. I can see the water.
I see water, standing water right here. And when the grass is growing out of the road real good like that, it means it's wet. Okay, we're getting away from it?
Yeah, we're getting away from it.
I bet you a week ago we wouldn't have made it around that.
You wouldn't have made it to it.
Yeah, probably. So right here is where Ben and I turned around, and yeah, if we would have went any farther to try to go through that water that was there that day that looked like just a thin layer of water across the desert floor, it was really like 4 feet deep, we'd have been screwed. But since this is where we turned around, that means it's definitely not between here and the main road at the base of that butte over there. So we have officially eliminated this whole range of land out here, unless it's like cross country off under a tree somewhere, not anywhere near any of these roads. But there is one spot to the south farther. There's like a recreational reservoir out there. We didn't go look at the recreational reservoir because if that's where it was, I figured someone would have known by then. So it's 7-8 miles down the dirt road here, so we're gonna run down there, just take a look, just to see and eliminate it, and if not, I don't know. So we right at the end of this here, we flew the rest of the way down this. Nothing down there to where it dead ends into the lake. There's a branch off road right here. My dad flew that one. We both hit the return to home, and we're seeing who gets back first. But we got skunked on this one again. I have no idea where this car is. I think about the only way we're gonna find it, like we were saying, is no cheating.
No,
Let it do its thing.
feet. Just checking.
I'm at 1,800 feet. Yeah. But like I said, the only thing, I think the only way we're gonna find this is from the air.
You're gonna have to fly it. You gotta get something to fly it.
And I don't know if you guys know this about me or not, but I don't have an airplane. So, oh, what I do have is some new nice scrapes down my truck. That'll buff out. That's not that bad. Probably just dust scrapes. There's a few on this side too. Either way, oh, this one goes down the whole side. That's cool. Look at that. Look at it. From the headlight.
I see mine.
From the headlight to the tail light. Oh yeah, yours wins. I'm blaming the headwind. But either way, I don't know. We have not found it.
No, there's yours.
Oh, who's gonna land first? Oh, this just got serious.
Oh, mine. I'm way below you.
Yeah, but mine's super fast. I'm catching you. Oh, look at mine's coming down quick. Oh yeah, it's going for the pass. So it's catching it. Who's gonna hit the ground first? That's my dad's. That's mine.
Well, they're just hovering now.
Well, yeah, they gotta get their landing configuration.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Ah, I'm winning. I'm down and propeller's off. What's wrong with your dude? I could chase it away.
Don't back it up into the truck.
Hey.
I could have done that in the first place and won.
No, I said they had to land first. Mine landed, I win.
Mine landed too, almost.
Well, that's it. See ya.